Alright, let's get real for a second here. When DE first introduced heirloom skins into Warframe, the community wasn't really rocking with it, and it's not because the skins were bad. The Mag and Frost skins are some of the best cosmetics DE has ever put into the game, hands down, and I mean that with my full chest. You could really get a good idea for how people felt about them just by looking at the like to dislike ratio on the announcement video. It was 1,000 likes to 4,000 dislikes, which is pretty uncommon for Warframe announcements in general. To cut a long story short, because that's really not why you're watching this video, I'm gonna give you the quick and stinky on it. The hate for the bundles boiled down to two major points: the price and that good old FOMO. I mean, I've spent some good money on the game. Thank God I don't have a kid, because their entire college fund would have already been wasted by now. But having you spend $70 minimum for two skins is nuts, especially when you have no options to buy them separately or outright for platinum. Just to kind of help put that into perspective, would you rather buy a AAA game at full price or two skins in a video game? The other being FOMO is pretty self-explanatory. No one likes a time gate getting put onto cosmetics, giving you that feeling of possibly missing out on something. That's why I'm fully convinced if they didn't make the changes with the Ember Heirloom bundle, nobody would be excited for these skins. Besides Ember's skin bringing unique assets, the changes in price were huge. Instead of $70, it was $25, and you get your money's worth. You'd get Ember's skin, a color palette, Prex card, a glyph, and 425 plat. So yeah, in my opinion, that's a monster step forward compared to the last bundle. Plus, they got rid of that stupid FOMO by making her skin permanently available in game, so huge ups to that. But finally, with the past controversies over and the positive changes Ember brought, Rhino's Heirloom was already going to be releasing in a better light. Hi, I'm Catfishman, call me Cat, and let's finally just get to the point. Rhino's Heirloom is split up into two versions of the same bundle. The first is for real world money. For $25, you get the main man himself, his Signa, a color palette, Prex card, glyph, and sigil, and a nice 425 plat bump. Then the plat version of the bundle will set you back about 400 plat, and it includes everything the real money one has, just minus the 425 plat bump. Now let's hop in the saddle here and take a closer look at all these items, because I generally think this is the best heirloom pack we've gotten so far. And let's start with that Prex card. I mean, first off, it is a Prex card, so there's not really much to say. But just like the Ember Prex card, it does have a nice animation to it, so it is eye-catching, and it does look really nice hanging up on your wall in either your orbiter or your back room. But damn did they make him look shredded in this Prex. He is beefy, like an actual beefcake.
And I'm looking totally whipped. Beefcake! Beefcake!
I'm actually a pretty big fan of this Prex card and Embers, so I'll give this like a solid 8 out of 10. It's pretty nice. It's good artwork. Then of course next on the chopping block is gonna be that glyph. And there's a lot I could say about the glyph, but I think it's already been said. So I'm gonna play my favorite dev team clip as a recent.
Love it.
Is he mogging? No, he's doing a thumbs up. Is he, he's not mogging. Is he? No.
He might be mogging a bit.
I think he's mogging.
He's not mogging.
Confirm mog?
He's not a mog.
There's little flares in play.
And as you can see, as a Sigma myself who mogs on the daily with a max mewing streak with maximum edge, I think this is the best glyph in the entirety of the game. Warframe is finally on my level. Sigma out of 10.
Then coming up next, we got that sigil, which is a sigil. I'm not a big fan of sigils. I don't really use them, but if it's your style, knock your socks off. It's a pretty decent sigil. So, you know, sigil. Oh yeah, and that color palette, it's a pretty nice color palette. It has some good blues, some grays, some golds in there. If that's the colors you're looking for, it's a nice selection to have. But it doesn't have any pinks in there, so if you know me, I ain't gonna use it. No pinks, no bueno, no good. And now I get to talk about my favorite piece of this collection. Honestly, the whole reason why I was so excited for it, the reason why I bought it, this piece is the crown jewel of the Rhino Heirloom collection. I might be exaggerating just a little bit. It allows you to put horns on any Warframe. Yes, you can put horns on Warframes. Hold on, let's bring it back, don't let me lose you now. Trust me, the horns are a really cool cosmetic to have. I haven't really come up with anything too crazy for any of my frames yet, but I can tell that this is gonna be a really good fashion frame piece, and I know a lot of people are gonna come up with some pretty good combos for this thing. And now finally, after 4 minutes of yapping, let's finally talk about the main event, the main course, the main dish, Rhino's Heirloom. It good. No, I'm just kidding. I have a lot more to say than just it good. This design eats, man. It is so good. From the weird hoof things he has going on, to the overalls, to the rip-jacked appearance, and that one single horn on his head that looks a lot like an actual, you know, rhino. It just comes together so nice. And the Signa he comes with matches so well with this. I feel like it fits him better than Ember's Signa fits her. And seriously, after the controversy of the first heirlooms, and after even Ember's heirloom, I genuinely feel like Rhino's heirloom is the best one we've gotten so far, and I'm genuinely so excited for what they're gonna come up with next. Either bundle is absolutely worth it. The skin is amazing. But of course, we may be done with the Rhino heirloom, but we are not done yet. We still have a Lich update to go through. We are currently sitting at 14 out of 1,000 Liches defeated. It would be 15, but Dordeli Egg is too funny of a Lich name for me to kill, so I had to convert them because I'm keeping that name. How do you get Dordeli Egg? How are you born with Dordeli Egg? That doesn't make any sense. It's the stupidest name I've ever heard. But I love it. But I have been Kat. Thank you so much for watching and giving me a fraction of your time. I truly appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good day or night, and maybe I'll see you here again in the next one. Adios.